Welcome everybody. This is J&D Projects. We're here with part 4 of the Bellows restoration project. Now, since part 3, we have sort of run into some trouble, and so we finally figured out how to fix it. And the thing is that I think we're just going to have to rename our project series here. We're going to name it the Bellows Transformation Project because we found a perfect replacement for these bellows. And I know that our lead interpreter and historian and junior apprentice leader is going to really like this. This is a modern bellows. Look at that baby. All we have to do is to figure out how to get electricity up to the old forge at the farm site. So I think that would be a lot easier and more straightforward than spending any more time working on this awesome 1850s bellows. Don't you, sir? What do you think? You're just an innocent bystander. What do you think?
I don't know. I hope that everyone knows that this is a little bit of sarcasm, because me and Dad have been known to have a little bit of sarcasm every now and then.
Absolutely.
So
yes,
I have been dying inside to keep on working on this.
Absolutely,
Bellows.
yeah.
I haven't been. I couldn't wait until we could do this video again.
Yeah,
So
you know, when we come down,
this needs to go to the trash.
Yeah, leave that up there for just a second. I want to show something there. When we came down today, we thought, we're gonna have to do this, and hope you enjoyed that bit of like really quality acting. I'm sure we had everybody fooled, and so, but just to give you an idea. We have a hand crank forge. Now we do have a gas forge where we don't need, have, supplied air, but our coal forge is hand cranked here at our place, and we could use this. We could use this. I've had this thing for a number of years, and we could use it. But I want you to notice. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there are cobwebs all over this thing. We had to sweep it off before we could put it in the video because it had so much dust on it. We don't use this thing hardly at all. At least we haven't in the last few years. So at any rate, let's move back to our real purpose here. This is the 4th installation of the project to restore these bellows. And so what we're going to work on today is we're going to work on gluing up this bottom plate here, and that's going to take some time to dry. So we're going to be letting that dry, and then we're going to move over to work on putting in the force distribution bar back in, because remember from the last video we talked about the fact that this was missing, and that was likely the culprit in this bottom paddle breaking in the first place. So we're going to put a piece of metal back in here. Now, once again, there are 3 holes here that apparently look to me like they were square nails. That just simply, they were corroded, rusted out, and or whatever.
We really don't know if we're going to use square head nails yet, because if you see right there where something was, it is cracked. And the crack is running right against that grain, so we really don't want to put much more stress into those holes that were originally there. We might use those with rivets or something like that, but maybe not square head nails yet.
Yeah,
we don't know.
We're kind of vacillating right now, and so we probably won't actually attach the bar today, but we will get it made and ready to attach, because we're still vacillating on whether we're going to use just some screws to fasten it, or whether we're going to actually drill through and use rivets. Now, if we do that, we're going to have to back the other side with a piece of metal. or at least squares of metal where the rivets are, because we don't want to seat a rivet directly onto this wood, because it's going to wallow out and not hold securely.
As you can see, that's what happened
Yeah,
at the bottom
exactly.
part.
Right, on the other side.
No, actually on this side you can see where the head is.
That's right. You can see.
When we took these out, I don't know if y'all saw it, but the hole was much bigger than the shank of the rivet was.
So just to give you a quick on this one, when we get to the point where we are going to put this bar back in, and this is, let me get it here so you can remember what we're talking about. Of course, now this is on the wrong side, okay? This actually goes on the bottom side, but I don't want to turn this thing upside down. But when we put this thing back on, we're going to, now when the rivet goes in on this side, it's got metal to seat against. But when the rivet comes up through here, you know, it was just riveted to the wood itself. And as we just mentioned, that's probably not the best thing to do. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cut squares of metal out, put a hole in them, and then we're going to make our own rivets that are the same diameter as these holes. So it fills the hole a lot better and it will hold more securely. And so that was a good point to bring up. But for today, again, we're going to glue this up, and we have a piece of wagon wheel here. Actually, wagon rim, I suppose is a better word for it. And we want to use wrought iron because very likely, I mean, without a doubt, in 1850, they would have been using, and I mean, we know that this is wrought iron, this piece, and we know that the rivets were made of wrought iron. So this bar that would have been put in would have been made of wrought iron. So we want to go back with wrought iron. And as you know, you can't really get wrought iron anymore. I mean, you have to go harvest it from old equipment. And so here's a piece of wagon wheel. Now, the thing is we want to make sure of, now, given the heft of this thing, I'm pretty sure it's
wrought iron. You can also see by the structure of, well, not the structure, but the way it is corroded over the years, how there is there's big flat spots and then big valleys, and that's a hint that this is wrought iron.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can see the stripes and stuff, but now there is one way to be 100%
sure.
So why don't we go show them how to be 100% sure? Okay. Do you want to get a hammer?
Hey guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to test to see if this wagon rim is wrought iron. All that you do is you just score the metal, and you're going to hit this part to see as it bends over to see if the metal looks fibrous or not. So I'm just gonna start to see it cracking.
Okay, can you start to see it in there? It is starting to pull apart. It's very clearly wrought iron, especially you can see it right there on that side. Yep, can y'all, I don't know how well this camera shows, but there are definitely fibrous pieces in there. So this is definitely wrought iron, so we're all good to go. So John, let's pull that out now. And again, we're going to fit the piece into this track. But in order to do that, we have to get our forge fired up, because we have to straighten that piece of wire or wheel rim out. So we'll be back with you when we get our forge going.
Okay guys, so we have all of our stuff set up. We are going to be putting an adhesive on these two sides of each panel. Now we are, as you can tell, using a modern adhesive simply because we do not have access to historical methods, and we have not done enough research to feel comfortable with making those. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this modern adhesive, and it will also strengthen this already compromised area. So we're just going to be keeping on doing this until we are We've gotten both sides completely done, and then we're going to clamp them together and let them dry.
Well, while you've been yakking, I've been doing mine and I'm done.
What? You're not all the way done.
Oh.
I ain't doing all of that. You're going to have to help me.
Well, it's a little bit of a reach. I'll do as far as I can. How's that for a deal?
That's fine. Sorry, guys. It's a little boring. It's just...
We can't really stop the camera because we're both engaged in holding. So
we might just clip some of it out and edit it.
Yeah, we'll probably clip some of it out, so you'll never see it. Or maybe you will because we'll forget to clip it out. We need to watch what we say because we might forget to clip it out.
Not that we
say anything bad, but you know what I mean.
Mama will get mad at us.
Mama would get mad.
Yeah. If y'all know what we mean when we say by that, so.
Here, I'll take this part up here. I've got this.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for holding both of them. I really appreciate it.
Nice. Okay.
Well, I do all the work down here. I'm going to pick up my paintbrush. Sorry if I'm working across the camera. Then again, y'all probably won't see this, so there's no point in me talking. Unless y'all see it. It's honestly not that long of a clip. So.
All right, I think I'm ready.
I just got a few more brush strokes to do right down here.
I think I am, but boy, I'll tell you, and I think we're going to have to discuss some other support bars as we go along. Okay, John, if you'll take a hold of this.
I'll take hold of this one.
I'm going to ease this. I'm going to ease this one down. Okay.
We're going to get a wet rag and get all this stuff off the surface, so don't worry about that. Any glue staining.
Yeah, well, we'll also sand it too. So.
Yeah.
Okay, is this stuff not going together?
Yeah, it is right there.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
We got to get at the same level.
Yeah, we got to get to the same level. Okay.
Here, I've got to hit the same level down here. Mostly. Hang on. Let me push it a little your way.
Okay. Let me get a mark on up here. I'm going to start putting some pressure on it right here, okay? And let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens when we start bringing it together. Okay, kind of run your finger down. See, that's not level there. Let's get it level. Okay. How's that?
It doesn't work. You're gonna have to bar clamp it up here somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Mine's level now. That was the rate limiting step
That was it
up
right there, wasn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to put a little more pressure on this.
Yeah.
Just to make sure it holds together. Now, let's put a couple of straps on this thing.
Yep, I got this one. Let me get it straight.
Okay, we shall need we gotta have a wrench.
Yep. I forgot how to do this. It's been a while.
Okay, ease it in there.
Just like that.
Ease it in just like that. Yeah, push.
Okay.
Push. Okay.
And you pull it through there. Yeah. Can y'all see this? Not really. Let me move the camera real quick. There. Yeah, now y'all can see it.
I just can't get it to flip up there. My fingers are too big. Okay, there it goes. All right, now.
I'm gonna use a screwdriver. I can use it.
Yeah, you can do the screwdriver if you want to. Put the screwdriver.
There's one.
Just get this kind of flattened out there.
Here.
Okay. Okay, we're good and level.
There we go.
Here.
That's as high as I can get it without cutting myself again.
Okay, that's fine. Let's get it tight. Now let's put the other one on.
Okay.
Okay, now this one, I don't really, again.
It's difficult.
I know, it's very difficult.
Here, you gotta.
I'm not even sure we can use this.
You put it in like this.
I know that. But what I'm not sure about is being able to here.
Hang on, just give us just a second.
Okay, so after some discussion technical difficulties, we have decided to yeah, we're gonna.
It's got rubber pads, so it shouldn't
this has rubber
hurt it.
pads on it.
I think we need to put one right there.
Let's grab that.
I'll
grab
get that
another
small
one.
one. Or this one.
Yeah, that one. No, the bigger one. Yeah. Stick that on there.
It's too much of an angle. I'm gonna have to bring it out like this. I think I'm gonna have to put it like this.
Put it on the end then. Give it a squeeze. Okay, there you go. Good. All right. Okay, so we've got it glued back together again.
Kinda.
You know, we need some. Put it on the pause for a moment. Okay, so we're gonna put a couple more clamps on this, just down here, just to make sure. So John, I'll hold these if you wanna do the clamping.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this curved edge here, so put these little wedges in here, and that will. There you go. Oh. Okay, hang on, let's try it again. Okay, what I need you to do, John, is when you clamp it, clamp it on this end here, on the big end. Okay.
So it doesn't slip.
Yeah. Okay.
Have to move that one.
Okay. Come on in a little bit. Come on in a little bit. I'll keep moving this up just a hair. Let me move it up a hair.
Okay. Ready?
Okay. Go. See what that does. Okay, go on ahead and try it again. Keep on clamping it. I just don't want to. Okay, let it off. Okay, I had it up too high. Now try it again. There it goes. There. We had that edge there is rounded just a little. Okay, we've got this metal started getting it hot, so we're ready to. John, do you want me to hold the metal for you while you hammer?
I can
You can hold it? Okay, great, go for it. We're going to start straightening this out.
Got that piece straightened. Now we got to get this hot.
I don't think I was holding the camera properly, so they didn't see any of that. I'm sorry.
I just hit it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it looks like it's flaring up there just a little bit on that end there. There you go. Okay, now let's stick it back in. Let's get that part hot now.
We're gonna have to get this.
Here, let me do that.
We're gonna get this back in the fire, and we'll be back with you in just a second. Oh, it'll be fine. Just get a cup.
Okay, we're going to finish this up, I think.
Yeah, it's nice and good. That's
pretty
flat.
straight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so guys, I think we have about 10% battery left. So I think we're going to have to cut this one off at this point. So we're going to pick it up with part 5. We'll get this this bar installed and probably start putting some hardware back on, get the rivets done, but we'll do that for the next one. So
yep. See you guys.
See ya.